Hello and welcome to this new video. I'm actually in a hotel room because I'm taking this course on equine fascial manipulation, and it's really interesting. And now I really thought that I just need to make a couple of videos, and this is going to be a quick one, and it's going to be about turning the horse, because I realized that I have no videos about turning or steering the horse, and that is such a big thing in riding that we really need to be able to do. We need to be able to steer the horse where we want to go. And I think I'm going to make a longer video and more detailed video about turning. So in this video there are just a couple of key points about turning or steering the horse. So if we think about turning the horse, what is the first thing that you would think? The first aid. Is it the inside rein? Quite often we are told that you need the inside rein, and then you need the outside leg. And that is true, of course, but the most important aid for turning is our weight and our body, because we can turn the horse without using any rein or any leg aids, just using our weight. And probably the biggest mistake that people often make when turning the horse is that they just pull from the inside rein and probably just throw the outside rein away. So what happens is that the horse is just going to turn its head, and it's going, and if you want to go like that way and you're pulling from this rein, the horse is just going to turn the head and then fall that way. That's something you see so much. One very good tip that I always give for my students is that you need to know where you're going, and you need to think about where you want to go. And well, you would think that that's really obvious, but really it's not. Quite often people are just so focused on looking down and looking on the horse's head or neck or whatever, that they're just doing something, but they're not actually thinking that this is what I want to happen, like this is where I want to go. Because when you have that clear intention of where you want to go, then your body is going to follow. Like if we think that we are just walking without a horse, then you just know, now I want to go there, and then you just go there. But somehow it just all changes when we're on the horse and we're just doing something and not really knowing what we're doing. So the first thing is that you really need to know where you want to go and how you want it to happen. You think that the turning really starts from your center. You think from here where you want to go. That already makes it a lot easier, because it needs to be our whole body that is turning the horse. It needs to be our weight. It cannot be just the reins or just the legs. And some really good mental images to think about when you want to turn the horse is that you want to turn the horse's body. So you're not just turning the head, you're turning the whole body. Or then you can think also that you are turning the saddle, or that you're turning the horse's legs. Whatever works for you. And one exercise that you can do just without a horse, just sitting on a chair like this is a hard hard surface, so it's easier for me to feel my seat bones. So first just sit on the chair and find your seat bones. So you have equal weight on both your seat bones. And now I'm going to shift my weight a little bit to this seat bone. Now I'm shifting my weight, and you probably cannot see much, and it actually is really small, really small shift, but I can feel it, and so can the horse. Quite often we just do way too much on the horseback when we really need to do much less. Okay, now I'm finding the equal weight on both my seat bones again, and now I'm going to shift my weight a little bit to this seat bone. So now I'm doing it, and you probably cannot see much. And now I'm back in the middle. And now you can try another one. So now I want to shift my weight a little bit that way, and also I would think a little bit like sliding, like a little bit like diagonally, like this. So this would be useful if I would be turning the horse, or if I would want to make like a leg yielding, or some kind of other like lateral movements. Just shifting a little bit diagonally, forward and sideways, like that. And now I'm going back in the middle, and also the other way again. So it's really small, you cannot see much, probably you can see a little bit, but this is actually really useful exercise to try, and you can do it as much as you want, and without a horse, so it's such a good way to practice. And often you can find some asymmetries, so like it's really easy to do it that way, but much more difficult that way. So then you know that you should really practice this, like going that way, so you get it more equal. Because if you cannot do it equally on both sides, just sitting on the chair, probably you cannot do it on the horse either. So I guess that's it for today. I hope this video was helpful, and please put some comments down below, because I'm going to make another video about turning, and it's going to be more in detail. So if you have any questions or any specific problems in turning the horse, just put them down below, and I'm going to address them in that next video. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I have a lot more things to come. I have planned so much, but I just don't have time to make everything happen. But I'm going to make more content about the horse and the biomechanics and functional anatomy of the horse as well, because I'm also animal physiotherapist. So that is coming. Just wait for it. But bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.